What's up, my people? This is Clement
It's Ebenezer.
coming to you live from EBC Financial Consulting Solutions. Today, we just want to do a quick video to educate ourselves. So, bro, what's the biggest financial lie that we've been told in our African homes?
Don't get a credit card. Don't ever open a credit card. Be careful about credit cards. Stay away from credit cards.
It's going to ruin your life.
It's gonna ruin your life.
I was told that too, I was told credit cards can ruin my life. I shouldn't get a credit card.
It could have.
How true is that, though?
Credit cards won't ruin your life. It all takes discipline and determination, because it hasn't ruined both of our lives. It's definitely actually enhanced our lives. Credit cards,
Big time.
good credit history and stuff have actually done like great stuff for both of us. It's still doing it.
Yeah, I was told to never get a credit card, right? But for somebody like me, I'm kind of hard-headed, so I still got my first credit card right after high school, just because I was curious. I wanted to know, why are they telling me not to get a credit card?
Right.
All right, let me just go get it and break that cycle. And
it's not even that. Sometimes you have to be hard-headed, right, to be able to
break that generational curse.
and do some right things. You have to be hard-headed a little bit. I think we got it around the same time. I'm not so sure, but I think either right after high school or something like that too. Because for me, I learned it. Even though we don't teach these things at school, somebody had mentioned it in school. I think it was
personal finance. We took a personal finance class in school.
I think it was a teacher that mentioned it like brief minutes in school or something like that. So I went home and I was doing research. I got somebody close who even told me not to get it and stuff. And I was like, no, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? I wanted to learn more. Then I started Googling YouTube and things like that. That's how I started learning about credit cards. And
so what is the significance of credit cards when you're building credit in America?
it plays a big role. Probably the biggest role. I could be wrong. You can always,
because some people will say, okay, maybe if I have student loans and car notes, do I really need a credit card?
Yeah, if you need the best credit possible, you always need a credit card, because as we have been helping people with their credits too.
Yeah.
Recently, I've had opportunity to see a lot of these. There are people who have like good credit history. They have car notes, paid off their cars and stuff like that, and even more. They already have established credit. They haven't done anything to mess it up and stuff like that. But their credit is still not growing. Why? Because they lack credit cards. They don't even have one credit card. And that is ruined their score. Because if you don't have any credit card at all and you have credit history, you're still missing some points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like credit card usage. Doesn't that form like 25% of your credit score?
Yeah. We're gonna have to check that, but it forms a significant amount. So that's why with just credit card alone, you can get a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Yeah. So guys, the truth is, for a middle class person in America, unless you're rich to that point where you're never gonna buy anything on credit, right? Whether it's buying a house, buying a car, or whatever you want to, getting a personal loan for something, you need good credit. Having good credit versus bad credit can cost you so much money.
So much more
in interest.
We're going to do more about this.
And now we're going to be dropping a lot of these videos to educate ourselves. In order to get good credit or excellent credit, scratch the good credit, you need an excellent credit. Everybody can get it. It's not that hard.
The better credit you have,
the better.
Yeah.
So to get an excellent credit, right, your best first step is to get a credit card.
Yeah.
And be disciplined on how to use that credit card.
Very important, you have to always be disciplined before you get a credit card, because you cannot do it whilst you have that credit card. Because the discipline committee has to already start before you get it.
Yeah, if you're gonna get a credit card and misuse it, you're better off staying away from it.
Don't get it
alright?
at all.
It's like having a driver's license and drinking and driving.
Yeah.
You're better off not driving.
It's not.
You're
It's
better
not
off
worth
just
it.
taking your bus.
Because it's just crazy, you know, for you not to. But credit helps. Credit, you know, a lot of us, we are not perfect. We are still learning. You know what I'm saying? But
My partner and I, we came to America, 12 years ago. Now we've been able to drive the cars we want. We've been able to
some of it.
own houses in America.
Yeah.
Think about it. We're still very young and we own houses in America. Why? Because we decided to be disciplined with our credit. And also we had to get good jobs to afford the lives we have. You have to afford the life you have. You can't be living a cap life, okay? You have to be able to afford the life.
Don't do that.
But the truth is, we're having that excellent credit. We've been able to get the things that we want.
A lot of things, and you get it with good interest rate. That's the that's the important thing about it. So that's what in subsequent ones you're gonna compare interest rates and stuff like that. Yeah. Especially these current interest rates.
And you will see the significance of interest rates.
Yes.
If you're buying a home and you get 1% more in interest rate, it costs you a lot of money.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be dropping these to educate you guys. So in our program, guys, what we are doing is we're pretty much helping people build credit. We're helping people budget their money wisely. We are going to tell you the truth you need to know. If you're going to go buy a house, we will coach you to buying that house. We will tell you what can you afford, what can you not afford. There are secrets the banks won't tell you because they just want to put you in that hole. But we are going to coach you to that and make sure that whether it's getting a credit card, whether it's buying a car, whether it's owning a house, we want to make sure that you do it in a way that works best for you.
Some good financial decisions, and it's not like we don't make good bad financial decisions. We do every day. We just trying our best to learn from what we have done and then not to do them again. Because no matter what, I'm sure even recently we've been making bad financial decisions. It's just so it's not like we are perfect or anything. It's just that we have done some of these and we have seen
we've learned,
and we have learned from other people too that we have come across and stuff like that.
We want to help you guys.
Exactly. So
so reach out, become part of our program. You're not gonna regret it. I promise you. Sooner or later, depending on how you take things serious, you're gonna make huge financial improvements in your life.
Yeah.
And recently we've helped people jump their credit by as much as 150 points.
Yeah, over that because so we are in February 6th today. It's almost 12, so it's about to be the next day. And you say you're gonna build a credit this year, right?
Let's get it started.
Let's get it started because January is already gone. February is about to be mid-February, and then if you haven't already kick-started, you wanna because it's about to be crazy this year. This year, interest rates are gonna go down for houses. I don't know about how much, but cars and other things like that is predicted to go a little down. But still, the worse credit you have, the worse interest rate. People have as much as 15% of their on their car loans,
and they don't know the significant difference it makes.
Yeah,
which is why we're here for you.
That's why we are here, and these are the type of things that we're going to be talking about. But before we switch off the subject, the most important thing is that if you don't have a credit card, if you are of legal age in America and you don't have a credit card right now, get one now. But before, you obviously please be disciplined to get it. But you have to have a credit card. But
before you go out and get a credit card, how about this? Reach out to us. And then we're going to give you some free advice. Free advice on what you need to know about credit cards.
Yes.
Before you go get it.
Yeah.
Right. Drop a comment. We're going to respond. Reach out to us through this channel. And we're going to help you. Give you some free advice that you're going to need. That way you don't shoot yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
All right. So thank you guys for listening. This is EBC Financial Consulting and Solutions. Again, we help you build credit. We help you make smart financial decisions. And until next time, have a good one.
Adios.